Never let it be said, folks, that I don't listen to your recommendations. I've driven up from Dorset all the way to Northamptonshire for breakfast today because I think 3 or 4 of you in total have told me that the Flavour trailer are knocking out some great breakfasts and some great burgers. Now, they've got 6 trailers or trucks or whatever that cover the whole Northamptonshire area. There's a whole list on their website of where they are and when, about 30 different venues they cover. But they do also have, if you spin around over here, camera person, an actual cafe, restaurant, HQ, whatever you want to call it. So I decided to travel up and visit this today. So on the menu, they've got breakfasts, they've got pancakes, they've even got burgers on the brunch menu. Can I have a burger for breakfast? Is that all right? What do you think, camera person? She's shaking her head, but do you know what? Dad knows best. Come on, let's get inside and get some grub. So here we are inside, come in and sat down. Pretty quiet this morning, but I'm here really, really early in the morning and it'll busy up throughout the day. They open all day long and sort of into the evening, so plenty to enjoy here. We got the brunch menu. This is served until midday, and you got all your classics on there, breakfast kind of things, fry-ups. There's pancakes, there's American kind of food available here, but they've got some really interesting sounding things here. A bird benedict. It's basically eggs benedict, but with fried chicken. Sounds all right. There's a hash here with smoked pulled pork. You can get pancakes with fried chicken on and icing sugar. I'm not sure about that, but they do have a whole range of burgers available. Double bacon cheeseburger for breakfast. It could happen. Turning onto the other side, there's some sides here. Hash browns, there's kids menu, there's milkshakes, there's all sorts to enjoy. And I've got to say, I like the vibe of this place. It's kind of industrial. Obviously, we're on an industrial park, and they've basically converted a unit here. Loads of seating downstairs. There's an upstairs area as well, which isn't open at the moment. It's a bit early in the morning. There's loads and loads of space here. Got to say, I'm impressed so far. I like it. The service has been really friendly. Got a pot of tea over here with every colour under the sun, apart from green in the crockery. Come on. We're going to have green crockery for Greeno Eats, haven't we? Anyway, I'm going to take a look through the menu and get an order in. I am hungry, so probably going to be quite a big order. Okay, can we please take one of the Flavour fry-ups, please? Just as it comes is fine. We'd like the bird benedict as well, please. And does anybody eat burgers for breakfast? Sometimes, right. Sometimes it's good enough for me. Double bacon cheeseburger. Let's go for it. And a side of hash browns as well while we're at it. Let's go all out. Have you got a defibrillator on site if I need one?
Would you want the loaded hash browns or just hash browns?
Regular hash browns, please. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Fabulous. Thank you very much for your help. So the order is in. A burger for breakfast. Is it lunacy or genius? We're going to find out, aren't we? What a feast I have in front of me here. This is mad, isn't it? Come and take a little look. We got the breakfast here. You got bacon, sausage, egg, tomatoes there, beans, toast. There's a hash brown on there. If I'd known that, I might not have ordered the extra hash browns. You know me and hash browns. Not the biggest fan in the world, but we'll give them a good try. Yeah, all the bacon and everything looks really nicely cooked there. This looks really interesting. This is the sort of chicken egg benedict thing. We got asparagus on there, 2 poached eggs, fried chicken, a cheesy hollandaise sauce. Oh, indulgent. Hopefully that's going to be tasty. Maybe not as indulgent as this though. A bacon double cheeseburger for breakfast. Don't tell my cardiologist, whatever you do. And the hash browns. I've got a pot of tea here as well. So, in fact, that's quite nice because it's loose leaf tea. Not even a tea bag in sight. So we'll get one of them poured because you've got to have a cup of tea with your breakfast, haven't you? There we go. So where am I going to start with this? I reckon we're going to start with the poached eggs. Obviously, they're sat on top of some hot fried chicken, so if I leave them too long, there's a chance they will continue to cook. Are you going to come in and have a little look how this egg yolk cuts, though? Come in a bit closer. Oh, yeah, that is a properly poached egg. You can see it all oozing out of there. The second one, possibly a little bit more done, but they're both perfectly acceptable. Now, this might all look a little bit unhealthy, but come on. I do have asparagus on my breakfast, so at least I got and some the tomatoes there, and the dreaded mushrooms. So it's 2 of me 5 a day. The asparagus, very nicely cooked. It's obviously been sort of blanched and then griddled, you can see on the outside there. That gives it a little bit of a nutty taste. It's cooked really nicely. Let's just dig in and get a bit of everything though, shall we? The hollandaise, the chicken, the egg. There's muffins underneath there as well. Let's get a bit of that. Make a proper mouthful out of it. Here we go. Look at that. How many calories are in this bite? I don't know. Too many, probably. That's delicious. The chicken here has got a really nice crisp to it, but it's still juicy inside. The muffin is toasted nicely. That hollandaise with the cheese in it is a revelation. It's like just an amped up cheese sauce. That is beautiful. Right, and to jiggle things around a little bit here, we'll move on to the breakfast. Now that is a winning dish, let me tell you. So, time for the fry up, folks. So what have we got on here? Bear in mind, this is not the XXL one. I thought with everything else I'm ordering, I'd best just go for the regular fry up. So we got an egg, we got sausage, we've got 2 bits of toast. Can't see any butter or whatever, but we can use the beans and the egg on there, can't we? A couple of rashers of bacon, the dreaded mushrooms, and 2 bits of tomato and a pot of beans. Now, a lot of people moan about having beans in a ramekin kind of thing on a plate. I don't know why. I don't mind it because it kind of keeps it separated from everything else. You dunk the beans into the middle of the plate, they get all over the egg, they get all over the tomatoes. You kind of want them kept like that. We're going to start with them actually. Nearly got that down my top then. We were only just talking about that. Having to be careful, not getting stuff down my front. And within seconds of trying this, I'm trying to do it. The beans are decent enough. Beans are beans, aren't they? We'll go on to the fried egg. Now, we'll bear in mind this has been sat here a few minutes while I was talking about the chicken dish. But the yolk still looks pretty good. Come and have a look. Here we go. We have runny yolk. Excellent news. In fact, we're going to get some of the toast and dip that in that yolk, I think. That's the best way to deal with that. Here we go. Get that on there. Not bad at all. Now, a friend of mine says a sausage makes a breakfast. Let's see if this one makes this breakfast. Just one on the plate, like I said, because I haven't ordered the extra large. It's a decent kind of meaty sausage. That's not a regular catering sausage there. Good smell to it. Got some herbs in there. Like a Lincolnshire kind of sausage thing. Nice colour to the outside of it. Properly cooked all the way through. That is a decent enough cafe sausage. Right, what else have we got here? I'm not going to eat this hash brown because I've got a whole plate of them over there, so we'll leave that one for now. We'll move on to the bacon. And this bacon is cooked pretty much how I like it. Nice and crispy. You don't want flabby bacon. You need that fat to be crisped up. That's where all the flavour is. All the toast is trying to escape. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad. Could do with being a little bit thicker cut, perhaps, the bacon. But the flavour's all right. Like I say, because they've crisped up that fat, that's intensified that saltiness. Right, what else are we going to go for here? Want me to eat this mushroom, do you? Nodding behind the camera. I don't know why, because she likes these mushrooms and she'll be eating them in a minute. I think she just wants to be cruel. Why do people eat mushrooms? That is baffling to me, that really is. Okay, tomato time. Here we go. Now you guys know I'm a bit fussy about tomatoes, need them to be cooked all the way through. Let's see how this is. Cut pretty well. Not bad. Another minute and I reckon they'd be perfect. But pretty good, pretty good. Okay. I'm going to pass this over to the camera person because she wants to eat this. And then it's burger time. Well, maybe we'll do the hash browns first. Save the best for last, eh? On to the final items. The hash browns and the bacon double cheeseburger for breakfast. Still not sure if that's madness or genius. The hash browns, now, as I've said before, you guys know me and hash browns. Not the biggest fan in the world. But to be fair, these look pretty decent. They look like they've got some kind of seasoning on the outside. Almost a bit like chip spice or something you get in Hull. Got some ketchup on the plate. Normally I'm brown sauce all the way as breakfast go. But these are kind of like chips, aren't they? So you might want a bit of ketchup. Really good crisp to them. The inside of them isn't completely mashed. What I don't like is when you get them, they're really cheap hash browns, you know, and everything's just like pureed inside. These do still have that bit of texture to them. You know what? If all hash browns were like this, I wouldn't have so much of a problem with hash browns. This is what I've been waiting for. A little slurp of tea. And my breakfast burger. Really nice bun here. Black and regular sesame seeds on the top. And if I open the lid of this, we'll take a look inside. It's nicely toasted. Streaky bacon on the top of there. Again, looks really nicely cooked. We got cheese. We got 2 patties in there. We got pickles in the bottom. They're not cornichon. They are proper pickles. Fried onions. The lot. Now, it's another one of these burgers where you've got to engage Python mode to eat it. Dislocate your jaw and try and get it in your face. Let's give it a try. That is a seriously good burger. The patties have got a beautiful caramelisation on the outside of them. Obviously been cooked on a flat top at a reasonably high heat. And it's kind of, yeah, really crisped them up. The cheese in there is really intense. It's not bog standard American burger cheese. Really good cheesy flavour. Let's get a bit with the bacon. Getting in a mess here. Grab a napkin. End up looking like beard meets food. No cheese sauce down my chin. Bacon's good, it's really crispy. Adds another texture and a layer of flavour. The bun I like, not a brioche bun, always a winner. I mean, I'm not sure it's what you should be eating for breakfast, but every once in a while it's all right. Now these guys, I say they have their burger trailers, and they're generally out and about in various locations around the county. of an evening, not breakfast time. So this is the kind of stuff they're knocking out there. I'll tell you what, it's definitely worth going and checking one of them out. If they're knocking out burgers of this quality from those vans, you're in for a treat, because this is good. So then, folks, finished up there at the Flavour trailer here in Brixworth in Northamptonshire. This is the HQ of it. They've got all the vans around the county if you want to go and check them out. What did we have? Well, I had a pot of tea, £2.95. Little camera person and a cranberry juice at £3. The fry-up, £11.30. Is it the best fry-up I've ever had? No. Was it decent enough? It was. It was. The egg was cooked nicely. The sausage wasn't a bog standard catering sausage. The bacon could have been slightly better quality, perhaps a little bit thicker, but it was cooked really well. Beans are beans. Hash brown was all right, although I did eat the hash browns separately. I'll come to them in a minute. Toast, no butter on them, which was a bit odd. But, you know, it was an okay breakfast, an okay breakfast. It wasn't the star of the show, though. We'll talk about the hash browns. £4 for a portion of 4 of them. And I think they were decent, as hash browns go. Nice seasoning on there, cooked well, good texture in the middle. 2 things really stood out for me, though. The burger, the double cheeseburger for breakfast. That's a breakfast of champions right there, isn't it? Do you know what? $16.75 that cost me. So it's not a cheap burger. It is not a cheap burger. But there was loads in there, and it was good quality. Apparently they use a really well-known butcher's that the Queen used to use, somewhere over Ireland. But yeah, really enjoyed the burger. The sauce in there, the pickles, the onions cooked really nicely. Very good. But I don't even think that's my favourite thing. I think my favourite thing is the first thing I tried, which was the bird benedict. So the chicken fried in the coating, poached eggs on the top, the cheesy hollandaise, asparagus with it, all on the buttered muffins. That was an absolute delight. Would I have that for breakfast again? Do you know what? I would. I would. I guess it's more of a brunch dish, really, isn't it? But I really enjoyed that. How much was that? Let's have a look. £11.50. And I think that's really good value for the portion that we had as well. I've got to come up with a score for this place. Now, was everything perfect there? No, it wasn't. I've had better breakfasts. The burger was great, but I've had better burgers. Fried chicken was probably about as good as I've had, though, that Benedict thing. The hash browns were good. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5, I think. 4 out of 5 seems a fair score to me. A couple of things could have been a little bit better. A couple of things possibly a touch on the pricey side. But overall, very, very enjoyable. And thank you very much for those of you who recommended I come here. It was worth the trip. Does it get Greeno's green light? Do you know what? It does. What I would probably say, it was quiet when we went there at breakfast time. If you come up, like of an evening or a weekend, it's going to be busier. And there'll be quite a nice atmosphere in there. The upstairs has got a pool table and that sort of thing. So if you come down with your mates or with your kids, you might get a game of pool. And I think that'd be quite good fun. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Actually, I didn't have any waffles, did I? Well, maybe there were waffles on the breakfast there, who knows? But I'm waffling now. Shut up, Greeno. Where are you going to find me next? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to get out and about and bring you some more content very, very soon. Bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. See ya.